Greetings, everyone. Welcome to another Ask Showell, where we're going to talk about the Super Bowl halftime performance. You know, I think it's safe to say that I'm a Kendrick fan. And I haven't always been, but as of late, I've been a Kendrick fan. And when I say as of late, not just this year, but ever since I heard the damn album, that's when I became a fan. I was like, oh man. DNA's on there and a couple of other ones is on there. I'm late to the Kendrick party. I'm really late to the Kendrick party because the rappers that have poured into me over the years when I was in, you know, high school, or the Kanye West of the world, or the Jay-Z's of the world, or who else? Lauryn Hills of the world too. But let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to this halftime show. I didn't like it. I looked at it, I was like, what the fudge is this? I was like, I don't get it. And only because Usher did the halftime show last year. I'm thinking it's gonna be in some sort of light that is similar to what he did last year, right? It wasn't. I watched it again and I was warming up to it. Then I watched it again. Then I watched it another time, and then I watched it another time. The Uncle Sam part was great. Sam Jackson did a great thing, and his line when he said, that's too loud. You know, if you want to do this thing, you got to play the game right and tighten up. That's saying a lot. That's saying a lot right there. If you want to, you know, play this game, this American game, I'm paraphrasing. I really don't know if I'm getting the direct quote, but he was saying something about you got to tighten up because that's too loud and people don't want to hear that. Basically what he's saying is like, what I got out of it is like, you got to be a certain way in order to survive out here. You got to do it a certain way in order to get people to like you. And you can't really do it your way. You got to do it in an acceptable way. That's one. I've never been a Drake fan. Drake made this one song called From Time. It's probably the only Drake song that I like. However, when it comes to Kendrick Lamar, I'm late to the party, but since I've been at the party, I've listened and I appreciate Mortal Man and I appreciate Fear. And I can't really say the same when it comes to Drake. There's not a lot of songs that I appreciate from him. And I can say this, between the two artists, Kendrick Lamar has said more things that I go, yeah, I feel that, opposed to Drake. Not that Drake can't rap, or not that Drake is a really bad artist. He just hasn't said things that I really subjectively feel. But back to the performance as a whole. It was saying something. It was art. I can't say that it sucked, and I would never say that it sucked because it was symbolization and it was performance art. The people that say that it sucked probably just didn't get it. They probably just missed it. They probably just missed the message. And what I got out of it is that within a corrupt system and within a dominated system that most people, everybody lives in when it comes to America, I think that this was a way to say that, hey, there's some things going on that we need to address. And it was a great move on the artist's behalf to use one of the biggest platforms to say something. You know, when MCs usually grab the mic, it's very braggadocious and it's very me. It's very, when MCs grab the mic, famously, they use that time to promote themselves and they use that time to go, let me tell you how great I am. But in that moment, I think Kendrick did something where he said, yes, I'm gonna do the diss track that everybody likes, and I'm gonna do the song with SZA, but I'm gonna use the entire performance as a way to bring awareness that we still got things or issues that need to be addressed within this country. Does that make sense? Do you see what I'm saying? So with that being said, I appreciated the performance. It was dope. I liked it. And even though I didn't understand it right away, I get it now. And that's my interpretation. And that's the great thing about art, because it's up for interpretation. So, what did you get out of it? Let me know. All right, y'all. Until next time, until next week. Later.